welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of The Longest Journey. Last episode, what did we do? We did a lot. We talked to Tobias, we talked to the old sailor, we talked to the captain, we went to the Journeyman Inn, found out that who we need to give a map to is not going to be back till later. And then we went to the library and read a bunch of books. And we're still at the library and we're not quite done reading the books. So we do have that to do first. But then I also have a lot of coins. So I can play cups and try to win the bird. And the bird belongs to the old sailor. So I could try and do that as well. So we have a lot to do at the moment. At the end of this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share if you can. That would be amazing. I could really use the help in growing my channel. And let's play some Longest Journey. I don't need to. Okay, more books. Not quite done with books yet.
It's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
I'd like to read some Arcadian folktales.
A favored topic of mine. I have just what you're looking for. I did find something of interest.
Here we go. Folktales. Sadra, the faithful wife. Sadra was married to a brute of a man named Care. He was a bully who drank, cursed, gambled, and beat up his wife when he'd lost coins at the cups table. Still, Sadra treated Care with respect and care. She fed him when he was hungry. She made his bed and washed his back, and she lay down with him when he told her to. She never complained of her hardships to anyone, even though some days she woke up with bruises all over her body. Despite her husband's treatment, Sadra was a beautiful woman, with lovely dark hair and green eyes, and men would admire her when she went to the market for food or the town well for water. But none dared approach her, fearing her dangerous husband more than they admired her beauty and grace. People would say, "Poor Sadra, she deserves better than what she has. She is so good and patient, even though her husband mistreats her every day." But no one was willing to do anything to free her from her husband, as they all feared his wrath. "She chooses her own path," they would say, "and it is not our duty to interfere." Then one day a tall and handsome prince rode into town to visit with the elder council. When he spotted Sadra carrying 2 heavy buckets from the well to her home on the edge of town, he was taken with her beauty and youth. He jumped down from his horse to help carry her buckets home. On the way he offered Sadra courtship, but when told she was already married, he bowed respectfully and excused himself for acting inappropriately. That night Sadra's husband heard about the prince helping his wife, and after striking her down for letting royalty interfere with her duties, he strode drunkenly, for he had already had his usual fill of dark ale, towards the tavern where the prince and his cohorts were staying. When Care arrived at the tavern, the prince was eating dinner, and when told Sadra's husband was there to see him, the prince stood and waved the man closer. "I must congratulate you on your good taste in marriage," said the prince, "for your wife is the most beautiful and good-hearted woman I have ever met." And then he offered Care a seat and a tall mug of ale. But the angry husband did not appreciate the prince's advances, and he drew a sword and lunged at the prince before his guards could react. The prince was quick and lucky to avoid certain death, and before Care could make a second strike, the prince had recovered his sword from where it stood by the wall, and stood ready to fight the brute. "Leave him be," called the prince when his guards drew arms and ran to protect their liege. "This is between him and me." Smiling briefly, he nodded his head to Care and stood to attention. Obviously, his skill with the sword was formidable. Care, a coward at heart, knew that if he fought fairly he would surely die, and he sheathed his sword but loosened the knife he had tucked up his long sleeve. "My pardon, Prince," said Care. "My love for my wife is such that I am blinded by jealousy. I offer you friendship and apologies." He extended an open hand to the prince and smiled a broad lizard smile. The prince, unaware of Care's mistreatment of his faithful wife, smiled back, put down his sword, and extended his own hand. "Your apology is accepted, sir." Then suddenly Care's knife was in his hand and moving in a blur towards the prince's exposed throat. Had it not been for the quick eye of a nearby guard, who with the broad side of his sword struck Care on the side of his head, the prince would have been dead. The knife carved a deep scar in the prince's shoulder, but did no serious harm. Care was taken away to the town prison to be judged when the sun rose. His crime was surely punishable by death, especially if Sadra would testify to his cruelty in front of the judge. Free of Care's tyranny, the townspeople now spoke of Sadra's suffering by her husband's hand, but Sadra would not herself, even now, speak against her husband, and instead of being sentenced to death, Care was sent away to work the king's mines for 25 years. Taken with her faithfulness, the prince yet again offered Sadra courtship, but again Sadra declined, for she was still a married woman. Then, 1 year later, Care attempted to escape the king's mines by killing 2 guards and climbing the walls, but he was shot down with an arrow and died in agony and disgrace. Again, the prince visited Sadra's town, bringing condolences and a renewed offer of courtship, and this time Sadra agreed. Months later, the prince and Sadra were married in a glorious ceremony, and when the old king died, the prince became regent, and Sadra his queen. She was as good a queen as the land had ever seen, and she was loved dearly until the day she died, and her funeral was the grandest and most tearful in memory. Oh man, okay. The Children of the Lake. This sounds creepy. There was a village by a lake where no couple had borne a child for 20 years. The villagers were desperate, for without children their village would wither and die, and they turned to their God for help. The next morning 50 young children rose out of the misty lake and wandered onto the shores, much to the joy of the childless women. "We are yours," said one of the children, "as long as you remember one thing. You are never to fish from this lake again. Instead, you must learn to hunt in the forest and live off the land." The villagers agreed, though they worried they might go hungry, since they were used to catching and eating fish from the lake. But it didn't take long before they had taught themselves to hunt and grow wheat and potatoes in the fields. 18 years passed, and then one day an old man grew tired of rabbits and deer and potatoes and bread, and he longed to catch a big fish and cook it over a sizzling fire. He took his boat out to where the villagers would not see him, and he sank his line. Almost immediately he caught a large trout, but as he was rowing back to shore, he saw the children of the lake wander from their homes back into the dark waters from whence they came. Their mothers called for them, tried to hold on to them, begged them not to leave, but they would not speak, and one by one they disappeared into the lake. The old fisherman then saw, as the children sank into the murky waters, how they turned into large fish and sped off into the deep. He was shameful then, and dropped his catch back in the water, but it was too late, and the village would forevermore remain childless.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
So much reading. My voice is getting tired.
Goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Okay, it looks like I read them all.
Actually, I don't feel like reading right now.
Don't feel like... Very well, though it is the strangest thing I've heard in a while. How can you not feel like reading?
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go look at this.
It's a rusty wheel. It's stuck.
Okay, let's go deal with the cups guy. Okay. Marketplace. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
How about a game of cups today?
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin.
Here's my coin. Now, how do I play?
I place 1 cup on top of your coin, like so. Then, I shuffle them, like so. Now, you guess which cup hides your coin. If you get it right, you win another coin, 3 in a row, and you win a prize.
So, this is a puzzle that you have to solve because there's no way to win just normally. You need a trick to win. And he doesn't allow magic. So, I'm just going to lose once just to show you.
It's this one, for sure.
Looks like you've got the wrong cup. It happens. A 1 in 3 chance, you know. But with coin in your pocket, you can always try again.
Okay. Hold on. I don't remember if I looked at this. No, there's nothing to look at there. Okay, never mind. Now, I will show you how you win. Because this part I do remember. You can't use
I'll
magic.
try one more.
Keep your eyes on the cup.
But
Now, you guess which cup hides your coin. If you get it right, you win another coin, 3 in a row, and you win a prize.
you can use science.
Nothing happened. Hey, that cup moved. It's this one, for sure.
That's correct, but you used magic, didn't you? You used your magic wand.
Nah, your amulet didn't light up, did it?
No, but it's impossible.
Because you use magic yourself? Because nobody's supposed to ever win your game? They have a name for people like you, sir. Con artist.
What? I'm outraged. I'm outraged.
Whatever. I want my prize.
Prize? You don't get a prize for winning once. Especially when you're cheating. You cheat.
You want me to call the city guard? I demand a prize.
Oh, by the gods of gambling. Here, take this and leave me be.
What did he give me?
A calculator? Where did you get this?
Oh, I don't know. Won it off some guy who got it from someone else who's supposedly been in stock. It's it's a valuable souvenir from the mysterious and elusive world of logic. Now, would you please let me be? Let someone else play. Yes?
Okay, but I thought I could...
It's a talking bird.
I want to win the bird.
I want to play again.
No, not you, lady. Get your errand off my table.
I have a right to play. I didn't use magic.
You did use that magic wand there. That's magic to me.
No, it's science, not magic. There's no sign that says no science allowed now, is there?
What do you want from me?
I want to play.
Sorry, lady, that magic wand of yours will put me out of business. I'd rather close up for the day than let you play another game.
But I want the bird.
I want to play again.
With that
I want to play again.
With that
Okay, maybe I need to just talk
I'm not
to him.
talking to you, you cheat.
Oh my god.
It's a talking.
But I want the bird. I'm so confused. I thought that's how I got the bird. I want the bird. Oh, maybe I can trade him.
like a serving
Hold
maid.
on. Since he thinks this is a magic wand.
I'll make a trade with you. My magic wand for one of your prizes, and then I'll leave your game alone.
What's the catch?
No catch. You get a magic wand, and I get one of your exotic prizes.
All right, fair enough. Which prize would you like?
It's an important choice, so I'll think about it before I decide.
Very well. But honor our agreement. And for the love of the balance, don't sell that magic wand to anyone but me. I'm not talking to you, you cheat!
Oh, dang it.
It's a talk.
But I want the bird. I know which one I
look
want.
like a serving maid.
We already talked to the old sailor guy. He already told us that he was missing his bird. Dang it. No.
You still interested in a trade?
Which prize would you like to trade for?
I haven't decided.
Very well.
Yes, I have. Dang it. Guess I need to go talk to the sailor again. Oh my gosh.
It's just a boring old non-treasure chest.
Okay.
See you later.
There's nothing
If I
new about the bird, so what the heck? Okay, maybe there has to be something in it for me to want to get the bird back for him. So maybe I have to wait on that. I don't know what else to do right now, though.
Hello. Bye.
Nothing? I don't know what to do. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Run, 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 April. You're too slow. Maybe I should try to go back to the Journeyman Inn. Let's take a look. Doesn't look like she's back.
Excuse me?
Yes? Oh,
Do you know when Tunlayak is expected?
I could not tell you, child, but from what I know of the ships in harbor,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome, child.
Okay, that's not helpful. Not helpful. I'm stuck. I'm officially stuck. Maybe I should talk to Tobias since I went and looked at the books. I could visit West House. Ooh, I'm gonna do that first.
Hi there, Mr. Westhouse. I'm back.
My word. What on earth possessed you to return to this godforsaken place? You were lucky to escape the first time, but now you're really pushing it.
It's not that bad a place, or else you wouldn't stay here. Besides, this time I didn't exactly come here by choice.
I stay here because I'm a true masochist, Miss Ryan. And who forced you to come? Was it Cortez?
He doesn't even know I'm here, unfortunately. No, I think I had some kind of accident with my so-called powers. I shifted in my underwear.
No, ha! Isn't that the way it is, though? We always cross the rift at the most inopportune times. Care for a drink? Oh, no, that's right. You, don't.
Would you mind helping me with a few questions?
I've nothing better to do, so shoot.
Do you know anything about dragons?
I try to stay out of the affairs of the kin these days. What precisely do you wish to know about the damn beasts?
There are 2 dragons in Arcadia, and I'm trying to locate them.
Yeah, I've heard that tale myself, but no, I don't know anything about it. You'd be better off speaking with the Sentinel Minstrom. After all, religion is their specialty, not mine.
Did you ever hear a story about a god who fell from the sky?
Stories aren't my thing, April. You should visit a library. I'm sure you'll find some stories in the books. I know the Sentinel have a library somewhere near the city. I've also heard rumor of a people with wings who do nothing but observe and record history through stories. But I don't know if that's all it is. A rumor. Still, if you're looking for stories, it may be wise to check it out and see if you can find them.
Okay, winged creatures. So that's the next thing I have to look up in the library.
I'm looking for a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
That's religion, Miss Ryan. And the only things I worship are whiskey, a good cigar, and a nice long... Anyway, don't ask me about all that balance mumbo-jumbo.
A nice long what? I kind of want to know what he was talking about. Okay,
Would you be able to tell me where I could look for the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
probably not.
In Tobias's pants, if he had his wish, I'm sure. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Guardians. Balance, or Sentinel, or gardening. Now, if you're interested in bullfighting, I could talk all night.
Bullfighting's a horrible act of cruelty to animals, and not much of a sport at all.
I'll just Forget you said that, Miss Ryan. If there's one thing I miss about Stark, it's bullfighting.
You'll be happy to hear then that they abolished bullfighting hundreds of years ago.
Damn.
What did you say about the flying people?
They're supposed to be great storytellers, and they've been observing this world for a very long time. But it could only be a rumor.
I can't think of any more questions.
Then let's talk about other things, shall we?
Thanks, Mr. Westhouse.
Anytime, April. Come back if you're homesick and you feel like talking to a fellow alien.
Okay. So I've got to look this up.
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly.
I'm looking for some
No, man.
Are there any books about flying people who observe and tell stories?
Winged storytellers, hmm? Let me see what I can find. Hold on. I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Okay.
The island of Elias, near the Briston Atoll. Maybe I should try to go there.
Okay, there we go. I needed to figure out where I needed to try and go before I know what to do next. Oh wait, wasn't there a diary entry? I think I forgot to read the last diary entry. So that could also help. Okay, elation. A crafty winged people who have recently dwindled in numbers, and whose ability to fly long distances has been steadily diminishing over the past few centuries. The elation are known for their ability to remember and tell stories from before the dawn of mankind and up to modern events. The largest known tribe of elation, with whom traders have occasional contact, resides on the otherwise uninhabited island of Elias in the Briston Atoll.
Are you done? Let me take that back.
Okay, I need to read the diary entry. The diary is important in this game. Yeah, I did forget. Okay. Brian Westhouse just told me something I should remember. He said that he's heard stories about winged people who observe and record history. If they got records going back thousands of years, maybe they know something about the whereabouts of the disc, the jewels, or even the entrance to the Guardian's realm. It's definitely worth checking out. I went to the library, yes, me, imagine that, to look for some information about those flying creatures that Brian told me about. And with Minstrom Yearan's help, I found just what I was looking for. They're actually called the Elation, and there's a tribe of them living on an island south of here, Elias, which is such good news, considering how much I love water. And that was my sarcastic voice, by the way. Now, who do I know with the ship? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to save real quick. I'm going to go to the pier.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the island of Elias?
The vacation paradise of the ancient Delmari? Certainly.
How do I get there?
It's near the Briston Atoll, but boats rarely travel directly to Briston from Arcadia. You'd have to travel via Guyenne.
Can you give me a lift to Guyenne on your ship?
There are 3 problems with that scenario. Number 1, there's no wind, so we can't set sail south. Number 2, I lost my navigator a few weeks past, and I have yet to find his replacement. And number 3, you're a woman. We don't let women on board the White Dragon.
Isn't that a bit sexist?
Sexy is just what I worry about. What with a boat full of men being out at sea for months at a time?
Not sexy, sexist.
I'm a sailor, girl. What do you expect? Good bedside manners?
I'd really appreciate it if I could hitch a ride with you to Guyenne.
Ain't gonna happen. Sorry.
I'd really appreciate it.
Ain't gonna happen.
Dang, okay.
Bye.
Okay, so I know that I can solve the first 2 problems. Because first of all, we already know a navigator looking for work, but she's also a woman. And then the wind Earlier he was talking about this was in way, quite a few parts back, but he was talking about the alchemist that stole the wind. So we could try and retrieve the wind. But I don't remember how to solve the third problem of being a woman. How to convince him.
It's the White Dragon, apparently the fastest vessel there ever was. Although I'm guessing that'll be kind of difficult to prove.
And I know I've got to get the bird, but I don't.
It's just a boring old non-treasure chest.
Ooh.
Do you know how I can get passage on a boat going south?
Aye, coin be the way, as me beloved wife always be saying. Or she'd be running off with a wealthy merchant while I be away at sea. Women, never trusted one I didn't pay for again.
I don't have much coin at all.
And I be at a loss, as do ye, unless...
I need coin to travel in a boat unless... what?
Unless I be calling in a favour with the good Captain Horatio Nebave, who be travelling to Guyenne as soon as the wind be picking up.
What kind of favor?
Oh, he be owing me from back when I was his captain.
Would you cash in your favor with Nebave if I got your bird back?
Aye, I be promising anything to get me friend back. It be a deal.
Okay, there we go.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Aye, I be knowing lots and lots about the feared Isle of Elias.
It's feared? How?
Because it be a place of cannibals.
You really don't know anything about the island of Elias, do you?
No, I do not.
He's obsessed
See you
with
later.
cannibals.
If I not be dead, aye.
The old sailor down by the docks agreed to help me get a ride south on the White Dragon if I help him get his bird back. How difficult can that be? I keep wondering how much he really cares about that bird, however, if he was willing to risk gambling it away in a game of cups. But hey, that's none of my business. Back to the cups game. Because now I know that I want that bird.
You still interested in a trade? My magic wand for one of your exotic prizes.
Which prize would you like to trade for?
The talking bird.
That scraggly heap of... A fantastic choice, young lady. Hold on a second and I'll get him for you. A fantastic choice, and I really, really mean that.
I just put him in her pocket. She has a bunch of stuff in her pocket.
So, you're a bird, huh?
Yeah. Wait a second. Did the old man send you to get me?
I guess he did. My name's April.
Oh, God, is there no escape? I mean, not that I like being cooped up in a cage for gamblers to gawk at and children to spit at all day, but give me a break. It's better than being locked away in a stinking chest. Thanks a whole bunch for rescuing me, April.
You're welcome.
No, hey, that's not what I meant. I was being sarcastic. Do you know what sarcastic means? Speak all tongue? Yes,
No, actually, I don't. I speak English.
English? English? I don't know where you're from, lady, but you're weird. Okay, so let me go already, alright? Enough with the I'm human so I can boss the bird around shtick. We're all impressed.
Sorry, I promised the old man I'd win you back. I need a favor from him badly.
Yeah? So what's so important you'd sacrifice a bird's happiness and well-being?
The fate of 2 worlds, billions of people, and the balance.
Yeah? So... No, forget it.
So were you always just Bird? Or did you have a better name?
No. It's always been Bird. My full name is that damn bird. I learned that when I was 2 weeks old. That damn bird, the old man would say. No good ball of feathers. Then he beat me with a stick.
Really?
No. He'd just stick me in the chest and forget about me. Which is almost as bad as beating, believe you me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bird. You know, if you were my bird, I think I'd call you Crow.
Yeah, well, I'm my own bird, lady, and I don't... Crow. You'd call me Crow? That's a pretty good name. It's a proper name, at least, not just an insult.
Anyway, I guess I'd better get you back to your master bird. He's pining for you.
All he's pining for is coin to gamble with.
It's really none of my business. Sorry.
Sure you are.
Okay. Alrighty.
Here's your bird, sir. It wasn't easy, but I got him back. I sure hope you're grateful.
Bird, blessed be the balance, me faithful friend and companion be back.
And then he puts him right
No,
in his chest.
not back in the chest, not in the chest!
Now can you help me get passage on a ship?
Aye, I be a man of me word. Speak ye with Captain Horatio Nebervale, the White Dragon, the ship behind yous. Tell him Umbrianos be sending yous to cash in on that old favour he be owing me.
Thanks, old man.
Ire.
Oh, man.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
The old drunk? Aye, he be a good captain once. But ever since he lost his ship, he hasn't been much worth to anyone.
Be that as it may, you do owe him a favor, right?
Aye, that I do. He saved my life more than once, and I wouldn't be captain of this beautiful lady if it weren't for him.
Guess what? I'm here to cash in on that favor.
I'll be damned. What did you do for the old geezer? Promise him your hand in marriage?
Don't you mind that, old boy. Just get ready to sail south. You're giving me a lift to the island of Elias. I mean, since you're already heading for Gien.
I am? That could prove a little tricky.
How come?
For one, there is no wind. That accursed alchemist up north has put some kind of spell on the wind. Clax, I believe his name is. Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere beyond Riverwood. As long as he's got his dirty claws on the wind, this vessel ain't going nowhere. Then there's a little problem with my crew. I can't very well leave the harbor without a navigator, and my last one decided he didn't much care for the sea anymore and went off to marry a serving maid.
But, okay. Let's say I manage to free the wind and find you a new navigator. Then will you drop me off on Elias?
You think you will be able to defeat Clax, free the wind, and find me a new navigator? By Jaw's pus-filled left eye, if you do such a trick, then I'll take you wherever you wish to go. Most likely they'll be holding your funeral within the week, girl. Just leave the madman be and let the army deal with him.
Never you mind. As long as you keep your promise and take me to Elias.
What's with Elias, anyhow? It's been deserted for hundreds of years, ever since the Dolmari fell victim to the Great Plague.
I need to visit the Elation people, to listen to some of their stories.
As if there aren't enough stories here. It takes all sorts, that be for sure.
Okay, diary. I've turned into everybody's little errand boy, girl, person. I do one favor for one person, and boom, I'm running around the entire Northlands solving people's problems. This time it's some whacked out alchemist, up north somewhere. He has, get this, captured the wind. How the hell do you capture the wind? I mean, I can just wave my hand a bit and voila, instant wind. But who am I to argue? Magic's never really been my forte, so I don't have a choice. I'll have to travel north, try to talk to this alchemist, this Roper Clax guy, into releasing the wind, and then come back here. I don't even know how much time we have left before chaos destroys the worlds, but I'll have to hurry. And since I'm not particularly familiar with the lay of the Northlands, so to speak, I'll need a map. And with that, I'm going to have to wrap up this episode. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share if you can. That would be great. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and join me in Discord. Also, if you haven't already, please check out the rest of my YouTube channel. I have lots of other content that you might enjoy. And I hope to see you guys next time. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!